Hey Wonders, how's it going? My name is Trade. Welcome back to Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition, or whatever the new Necromancer pack is called. Finished out my Roland set, finally. Alright, okay, so let's take a peek at the build and see what it does first, and then go through everything I've got. So every shield bash and sweep reduces the cooldown of laws and defensive skills by 1 second. Increases the damage by 2,500% for shield bash and sweep. Then 50% attack speed and 15% damage reduction stacked up to 5 times. Cool. So, to that end, I'm using, I'm using Divine Fortress just because it's nice to have that extra live. I'm using Finery to have that extra hurt. Two-handed with a shield so I can have the cool stuff they do and make my stuff hit harder. I'm running you could run Slash with Omni Slash on here. I think that'd probably be okay, but I'm just running this because it's just what I always use. Using the pound shield bash, what it lacks in range, it makes up for in splattering just about everything that I pointed at. Using Law of Valor just to try to get some more attack speed. Then I'm using Shield Glare that gives me Wrath. So after I'm done shield bashing, I use Shield Glare to get my Wrath back. Okay, so let's see. I have just the Roland set. So that's fair. That's fun. And then the weapons are Flail of the Ascended, so my Shield Glare now does damage up to the last 5 shield bash that I cast. So that stacks the Roland damage by 5. Plus any crits that I get or what have you. It's pretty gross. Then using Final Witness so that my Shield Glare now hits everything around me. It's in a circle instead of a cone. So that's okay. So not only does Shield Glare count as a defensive thing, so every time I shield bash, it makes the cooldown faster. It also gives me Wrath and kills just about everything around me. This set is perfectly capable of killing elite packs in one hit on rank and on Torment 10. I'm using this shield that makes the shield bash cost down by 50%. A Leoric's Crown and Ring of Royal Grandeur just in case I find something that I think is better. If I can slot in. Well, not that because I'm constantly using stuff, but in case I find boots or whatever, like the Boots of Disregard or something, if I end up, that'd be a thing. I don't know if it'd be useful, but it'd be a thing. Anyway, then my wrist increases the damage when I hit 3 or fewer enemies, and 25% of its cost is refunded. So I'm also using Compass Rose. Focus and Restraint would also probably be good here. The gems, I feel like Simplicity Strength is good. I always like Moratorium, and I think you could probably do something like the Teardrop the Starweaver. So you can, so if you get it up to level 25, it's constantly casting Judgment around you. Or, it's hitting things around you for a lot of damage and it's healing you constantly. So the main point of this build is to just do silly amounts of area damage all at once. So let's get into Torment 10 Rift and let's just take a look at it and see what we see. And there's no enemies. Guys, it's an empty rift, guys. GG. It's the hardest rift. It's still empty. My god. So, and then Shield Glare. Yep. And that's basically what this is going to be like for everything in here. It's just going to be shield glare. And it doesn't always kill elite packs in one hit, but I've definitely killed elite packs in one hit. I've just crit for 11 billion just though on one of the creatures. I feel like Broken Promise would probably be good on this, especially with just the amount of attacks that I'm pouring out. It'd be nice to have everything land as a crit in the big circle. So yeah, that killed all his minions, but got him down to one hit. So this is definitely a build that's great for just grinding. Not ready yet. And it's really nice against hordes of enemies like this, like the undead enemies is really handy. Yeah, I just hit for 20 billion there, no big deal. It's really handy against really big hordes of enemies, but it's less useful against strong, like really strong elite packs. And it's handy against bosses, but you don't burst the bosses down near as fast as you burst everything else. But that's not a fault of the build, it's a fault of the bosses in this game being fat sacks of HP. So but yeah, this is the basic idea. Hold down right trigger, hit right bumper, call it a day. And just do this until the cows come home, basically. So I really think that the shield combination that I've got with the Final Witness and the shield that I'm not even going to attempt. Yeah, that's gross. A lot of big stuff just went away with one button press. I don't particularly like having the two-handers all the time. I like having my attack speed be better, and my damage is decreased by 20% when I'm using weapons like this. So I could find a way to hit harder, I think, but it would be at the cost of either not having my shield bash at 50% like cost, or it would be you shoot a cone instead of a circle or sphere, I guess. You know, but then again, you know, your stuff's not gonna hit. Your stuff's not gonna hit as hard because it's all based on like weapon damage and what have you. So, this is a fun like grinding tool, basically, or it's funny to just like jump into a friend's game who's running at a lower torment, like somebody that's sitting at like torment 6 or something, like jump in with this class and literally one shot every single thing in the map. I have been told that I am cheating. I have been told that I am not fun to play with this class. Just casually doing 10 billion plus. I mean, it's just, it's not as broken as, say, the Blessed Hammers build, but it is still a lot of fun. I was dumb and put the flail I had into the squish. I guess he still kills bosses just fine, but I was dumb and put the first one of these ascendant flails that I got into a cube, not realizing how dumb I was being. So don't make that mistake. Or you could run, let's see, let's see, you could run this as your shield that you're carrying, and then run the furnace or something, just to really take care of those elite packs really fast. But alright guys, if you have questions, leave questions down in the comments below. If you like this, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe, that'd be nice. And if you guys want to see more of this, just let me know. Or if you guys need help with the grind, just get a hold of me on, well, if you're on Xbox, get a hold of me on Xbox Live. It's Trade Warrior. And I will catch you guys in the next video, alright? Keep wandering, don't get lost. Take care out there, everybody.